Hi fams, this is Dr. Neka today. The weather is so hot here in Canada. I'm not quite sure where you're watching from. It's over 30 degrees today. It's really hot here. It's really hot. So you can comment down below and tell me where you're watching from and what the weather is like. Are you guys experiencing thunderstorm? Is it rainy? Is it very hot like here? Okay, that's enough for the weather, about the weather. Let's get into the topic I want to talk about today. I just want to talk about some challenges breastfeeding mothers face. The number one on my list is latching issues. For the latching issues, I already made a video on that, so you can go through the videos I've made and listen to that video on latching issues, because there's a lot of information you can benefit from that video, okay? The number two on my list is low milk supply or perceived low milk supply. So some mothers perceive they actually have low milk supply because of what they think or what people around them are telling them. Your baby is crying all the time, your baby is on your breast all day, all night, maybe you're not producing enough. I think it's time for you to go get formula and feed this baby. What they don't understand is that breastfeeding works with demand and supply. So that period your baby is on your breast, your baby is on your body all day, all night. Your baby is actually signaling to your body the amount of breast milk to produce in order to meet their needs. Okay, so because the breastfeeding, your body works through demand and supply, your baby needs to tell your body, then your body will now get to that reading of producing what your baby needs. So in the initial stage, you might notice your baby is always on you, on your breast, or always wanting to feed. Aside from other issues, which might be maybe latching issue, baby is not latching well, thereby not getting enough milk transfer, and maybe the baby has tongue tie or having issues, while they're sucking. Sometimes there's no issue, it's just the baby relating with your breast and sending the message it needs to send to your body. So trust in, just be patient with this moment. It really doesn't take long, just it takes a few times just for you to be patient, and you're going to get your reading with your baby. Just know you're doing well, okay? The third issue mother face in their breastfeeding journey is breast pain and breast engorgement. Breast pain and breast engorgement, yeah. So sometimes after putting to bed, 2-3 days, let's say maybe 72 hours here, which is about 3 days, mothers usually experience breast pain and breast engorgement. It doesn't just happen at this time, it can also happen anytime during your breastfeeding journey, okay? I'm just going to tell you, I'm just going to give you a few tips to relieve this pain, and I'm going to make a full video on this in my next video, okay? So for the breast pain and breast engorgement, you can use warm towel, just put it on your breast and do hand expression, okay? This could help relieve the pain. You can also take pain relievers like some analgesics like Tylenol or PCM to help relieve your pain. You can soak yourself in a bathtub with Epsom salt to relax your body and also do hand expression while you're doing that and have some relief. And with time, this also will pass, okay? You can also at that time try to pump out as much breast, so you can empty the breast. So the first on my list is returning to work and managing pumping. Yes, this can pose a lot of challenge to mothers when they are thinking of returning to work and thinking of how to navigate maintaining their milk supply. So for this, I can just advise you speak to your manager or your supervisor and see how you can work out something that works for you, and maybe they'll be able to provide time for you to go pump out your milk so you can be able to maintain your milk supply. And another thing I've seen mothers do is they try to build their stash before returning to work, so their baby is going to have enough, while they're at work, so they just focus on pumping at that time their baby is supposed to feed, so they can maintain the milk supply. The fifth one on my list is societal stigma and lack of support. Yes, a lot of breastfeeding mothers face societal stigma. It's really baffling how mothers face stigma for feeding their babies in the most natural way, giving them the most natural nutrition they need from breast. So it's really baffling. So that's why it's good to lean into your support system and do you. Like, this is the time for you to nurture your child. So you don't need any outside validation to do what is right for yourself and for your baby. Okay, find support groups, trust yourself, do research. You can get a shawl to drape over your baby if that is what you want. If you're comfortable just feeding your baby without a shawl, go for it. It's up to you and your baby. Okay, every other voice doesn't matter. What matters right now is you and your baby. When your baby is hungry, you find a comfortable position, comfortable space, and nurse your baby. Okay, the sixth one on my list is balancing breastfeeding with other responsibilities. Yes, it can be very difficult to balance breastfeeding with other responsibilities. I remember when I was breastfeeding my first baby, it used to be very difficult to plan things around the whole thing because I'm always anxious, like, oh, what if I'm there and she gets hungry? Am I going to start feeding her? How am I going to wear this dress? What am I going to do? I was always worried when I'm going somewhere, thinking ahead of time, is there a comfortable space I can find there to know? So yeah, so all those things can be very, very stressful. But just with every other thing in life, you just have to plan. Like if you're going somewhere and it's bothering you a lot, like how am I going to feed my baby? You can pump the night before or some hours before you leave, and at least you have an alternative means of feeding your baby while you're there before you return back home. You can also look for support. If you can't get that support, you have to figure out a way to juggle things with your baby because life keeps moving. Okay. The seventh one on my list is emotional stress and anxiety. Yes, a lot of mothers face emotional stress and anxiety. There's no manual to being a mother to a new baby, no. So you just have to keep figuring out what works with you and your baby. What works for Mr. A might not work for Mr. B. So it's all trial and error, adjusting, until you get your rhythm with your baby. And all this causes a lot of stress and anxiety because you're thinking, second guessing yourself. Am I doing it right? Is my baby feeling well? I hope I'm not making any mistake. And it's so bad that to the extent that even when someone offers to help, you're still thinking, are they going to do it as good as I can do it? So that's why my book, Heartstrings and Milk Streams, aim to address some of these challenges. Okay, I faced this same anxiety when I started my breastfeeding journey. So my book is very, very relatable. What are you waiting for? Click the button below and grab a copy now and thank me later. Yes, grab a copy now and thank me later, and let's go on this journey together. So I'm going to stop here today, but before I go, I just want to let you know, if you have any topic bothering you need me to talk about, just comment down below and I'll make a video on that. So just remember, human milk for human babies. Every drop counts, and every drop counts with a healthier tomorrow. Healthy children, healthy generation, healthier mother, healthy world. So let's continue to promote breastfeeding the most natural way, in fact, the best nutrition you can give to your baby. Promote this, send this video, share it to mothers, aunties, sisters. Every woman needs to see this video. If you're pregnant, if you're expecting and you're doubting yourself, do not doubt yourself. Yes, go ahead and breastfeed. You're doing the right thing. Okay, God got you. I'm here. I'm rooting for you. This community is rooting for you. If you feel all alone, there are so many breastfeeding communities, so many lactation communities. Try and join one, and do not go on this journey alone. Trust me, when you go on this journey with people that have walked this journey and people that are walking this journey, it makes a whole lot of difference. So you have a great day, and see you next time, and thank you for listening. Remain blessed. Bye.